We're live.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Welcome back, everyone. So we'll jump right into the whole explanation of what's going on. We last left off with you all at the behest of Duke Portyr, descending back into the sewers and hidden tunnels beneath the Vanthampur manor house to try and capture a cultist to use as a more solid evidence than or just compounding evidence, I suppose. Help build the case after you had extrajudiciously, I believe is the term, um, carried out a execution on one of the Grand Duke's gate before delivering her body to another Grand Duke. While fighting your way out, because, as we all know, all plans must go awry, you found and rescued a pair of prisoners, a man who introduced himself as Falaster Fisk. And no, he doesn't look like
Wolfenfisk?
No. I know, I'm disappointed too. And Satiir Thione-Hhune, who is the current subject of your attention, given that upon returning to Duke Portyr's manor house, and spending the night there with the rescued captives, you awoke to find her missing, the window open, and no one had seen where she had gone. After a hearty breakfast at, I believe, precisely 11:47:23 seconds in the morning, you,
I forgot.
Like you wrote that down, or like?
No, I was just double checking the recording before we came in, and
That's
I
hilarious.
scrubbed exactly to where you asked me what time it was.
Gotcha.
Amazing.
You woke the Duke, or rather instructed a guard to awaken the Duke, and then received a map to the Hhune Manor, on making your way there after breakfast, of course, most important meal of the day. You were stopped by the guard, but were apparently being allowed an audience, or at least being reported that your presence was there. We left off with one of the gate guards around this walled compound, this exquisite manor house, returning inside to go and alert his master. And we come back with you standing awkwardly in front of the gate, being stared down by the remaining guard. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. So, does anyone have anything in particular they're interested in doing, or are we just deciding, wait, see what happens?
Well, while we're waiting, if everyone would like to look over this direction, and I'll reach out my arm. I've created a new contraption here in my suit. You might find it quite interesting. I call it a compass, but an arm compass. Yes. And so if you see here, and I kind of flick open like a latch on the inner side of, like, what do you call this? The inside of your
Asmodeus
arm,
leaves
your
the
forearm.
room.
You're
We're
not
outside.
in the room.
We're outside. You can't go anywhere.
Leaves the area.
He just walks away.
And as you see here, it always points north, so I know which way north is at all times, so long as I don't lose my arm.
That is wonderful, Beriadan. Truly.
Ekard looks mildly impressed.
Mildly.
And then on this side, and I flip over the other side, this is an active running abacus, within which it keeps track of time. So I'll always know what time it is.
Again, your knowledge understands me.
Did you make a digital watch as your magic item?
No, I'm just saying that's
I
key
know.
mind.
It's like a sundial for his arm.
Yeah, it is like a sundial. That makes more sense actually.
It's a sundial, but it has a tiny little lamp pointed at it.
Yeah.
So you
It's
can use it at
technology.
night.
I reinvented it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Of all things, I'm just thinking back to the Pokemon XY anime with Ash just going like, "Science is so amazing." Of all things.
And on top of all that, I've created a recorded artificial being. And this recorded artificial being can remember anything that the suit has heard in the past month.
You mean to say that if I were to have said something to you, it would be able to replicate my voice as exactly the way I said it?
And I hit the playback button.
It
I'm not
plays
doing that
back
twice.
what she said, but in Beriadan's voice.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So not exactly. To be fair, I only tested it on myself.
Oh,
But conceptually, it still works.
Now, the recording suit is something that Ekard actually is rather interested in.
Just for reference going forwards.
good to know. Good to know.
All right.
For
So
example, and I play. How long did the guard say it would take them to come back?
he never said. He just said,
Hmm.
"Just a minute."
I was afraid that was the case.
Yeah. If he even I don't recall, but if he even gave you how long it would take. However, not much time has passed. D&D time is weird.
Mm-hmm.
We were just having that discussion.
Yes. What day is it? Who knows? What time is it?
I don't know.
It's arbitrary.
Has it
Sometime
been-
during the
has it
day,
been 10
probably.
hours? Who knows?
It's sometime. Let's see. Okay. So. Not a few minutes pass. Guard just kind of bored, leans on his spear, watches you guys, makes sure you're not getting up to any bitter business. Before you are joined, the gate opens, and the other fellow protecting the door. I'm trying to not use the word guard so often because, oh my god, there's got to be other ways to
guard
describe people
guarding
that
the
protect
door.
places. Yeah. He reappears with a fellow in tow. Let's see if I can find his description anywhere. I've
Is
been
the
looking.
guard guarding the fellow in tow?
He is not.
Is the fellow in tow a guard who's being guarded by the guard? Sorry, I'll stop.
No, it's okay. It's okay. That's funny. Let's see. Here we go. So he has long, flowing golden locks. And the other word to describe him is stunningly handsome. So I'm assuming this is just Favio.
Ah.
He appears and he says, "Yes, how can I help you today?"
Yes. Well, you see, we found a woman. What was her name again? Sorry, my brain is.
Yeah, don't worry.
fried.
Satiir Thione-Hhune.
Yes, we had found a woman named Satiir-Hhune, and we had taken it back to a safe house for the evening. And when we awoke, since we had told her we were going to take her home in the morning, she had disappeared, and we wanted to make sure that she maybe just was anxious to return home and she came back. If not, terrible news. We found her and then we lost her again.
We got her back, and now she's gone. He looks the lot of you up and down and says, "Oh, I did not realize that you were the ones who had returned our dear Satiir to us."
And like Keya visibly relaxes. So she did return home safely. Wonderful.
Yes.
Well, thank you. That's all we wanted to make sure. We just were anxious to find out that she had disappeared and wanted to make sure nothing was wrong.
Oh, nothing more than usual, I suppose.
Is she available for an audience?
I should expect so. I take it you lot haven't been properly thanked for your assistance, and I'm sure that Lady Hhune would be interested in meeting the lot of you as well.
Oh,
You're suggesting that we might get a monetary reward?
well,
if that is what you desire.
Asmodeus, that is not necessarily what we need to talk about right now.
No, but it is interesting, and I am very interested in getting a monetary reward. We did save her life, after all. Me especially.
He's already
Sure.
walking back inside. The door is left open for you to follow.
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one who opened the freaking thing, though. But sure.
Yeah, but who got you there?
Okay.
My insight check was less oriented towards generally anything he said, but just in general, do I believe this guy? Did he seem to be shady? Did he seem to be deceptive in any way? Not precisely, but just
right. So he seems like he is being honest with you right now, but there's something a little off about him.
Right.
You can't quite put your finger on it, but there's something strange about it's maybe the eyes or something is off for sure.
Oh,
Nurgle will be an invisible on my shoulder, just by the way.
Very well.
Okay.
So you follow back in through a short, but fairly pleasant courtyard, up a set of stairs towards a large double door which leads into the manor house properly. Pushing your way inside, you find that the hall here is as though you had walked into a library, but one that had been modified for habitation. Couches and chairs, the things, as you pass by rooms, you see they are outfitted for dining rooms, kitchen, living room, den, that sort of thing. But most of the rooms do, in fact, have floor-to-ceiling, wall-to-wall bookshelves. They seem to be mostly, at a glance, records, and though there are histories and other things you might find more commonly. It seems like there's a lot of information in this house. He leads you up 2 flights of stairs and down a hallway into a fairly understated sitting room, empty aside of any people right now. He says, "Lady Hhune will be with you shortly. Please have a seat."
Thank you again.
Say, I'll whisper to Nurgle, follow him.
All right. So
see what he's up to.
Closes the door behind behind himself rather, and you find yourselves in a small sitting room. This seems as though every patriarch has their own version of the room with a big desk for meeting people in, which I suppose does make sense. Walls here are bookshelves, though one seems to be dedicated entirely to various charts and maps that seem to show at a glance different trade routes between Baldur's Gate and many other cities and regions throughout all of Faerun. So, is anyone interested in doing anything in particular, or would you like to see what Nurgle sees? Excuse me.
I'm gonna scout the room to see if there's anything valuable that's small that I can take.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
I'm basically just like in awe at all the books, so I just want to wander around and look at them all.
Sure.
And I guess I'd investigate that map of the trade routes, see if there's anything that like seems...
Multiple maps, multiple of all different eras, some which seem to be like centuries old.
Wow.
Cities that now exist don't on some of these maps, and some that no longer do, if that makes any sense.
I'm gonna peruse my way through until somebody stops me.
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to roll for that, or?
Yeah, if you would like, if you're looking for something in particular, investigation. If you just are looking to browse, then we can come up with a generalized finding for both of you.
I'm looking to just see like if there's anything that stands out as like extremely peculiar.
Okay. Roll me a quick investigation, and let's see. Asmodeus, as you search around the room for anything small and valuable, you not much really.
Oh, head troll. There were there seats?
Yes, there's a pair of high-backed wooden chairs, and then a large, like essentially, villain chair kind of deal, large high-back leather.
Okay,
Kind of
yeah, I will
spin
sit in one of
around and
those.
say, "I've been expecting you, Mr. Bond."
Sounds fucking awesome. I am sitting in one of those, and I'm gonna like kind of lean back and just like let my eyes roll to the back of my head and see what Nurgle sees, but do Beriadan shit first.
Everyone sees Asmodeus quickly look around the room, decide there's nothing worth taking, and then sit in what is apparently the Grand Duke's chair before his eyes turn funny and he zones out. So, Beriadan, you're searching around through the maps. Let's see, anything in particular of interest? Just quickly looking here. Sorry about the wait. Of course, I say there's maps, and I should have been like, yes, someone would actually want to look at those. But that's okay. Let's...
Like for example, like assuming that these guys are
Yeah.
connected with cultists.
Uh-huh.
Because I just assume the worst from everybody. Like is there like any like maybe even up to date or even like somewhat older, but like trade routes that like suggested like there would have been resources funneled somewhere that maybe wouldn't have made sense, or to a known like cultist supporting city or something nearby. Not that those exist, I guess, but yeah.
Nothing of that sort that you can see on these. You might imagine that something like that does exist in this house. It might not be on display, but you do notice one of the maps, which appears to be of just a surface map of Baldur's Gate, where it's been attached to the wall. There's something hidden behind it. Like a corner of the map is folded down, revealing another map apparently behind it.
Easy access, or would I have to like damage something?
Oh no, it's literally just pinned to like essentially a fancy corkboard. So yeah, you can easily just...
I'll take a quick look. I'll take a quick look if I can, yeah.
All right. You peer behind it, and it seems to show Baldur's Gate again, though it is a map of the Undercity, as in like the sewer systems and other tunnels and things. There is as you quickly scan your eyes over it, I imagine tracing, the places you've been and just seeing anything interesting. You see the sewer system. It seems as though the strange hidden temple beneath the Vanthampur Manor is in fact been mapped, at least partially, at a quick glance and based on your impeccable memory. Seems more or less accurate. Maybe a room or two is not quite on it yet, but you also notice there seems to be a similar complex beneath this manor house.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna quickly cover up.
Cut to Nurgle. I'm just kidding.
That's fine. That's fine.
Everyone's just like, "Oh shit!" and they cuts to Nurgle.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Nurgle flying quietly, invisibly. Is he trying to be stealthy, or is he just flapping away?
Yeah, he's trying to be stealthy.
All right, roll me a quick Nurgle stealth. If you don't have stealth, then dexterity.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta pull up the thing again. I forgot to pull it up.
Problem.
NPCs. There we go. Oh, he should have stealth. Yes, he does.
He's probably proficient in it. Yeah.
Ooh, 16.
I heard Tanner exclaim with dismay through the wall.
It was almost a 16.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. As where? There we go. Just gotta check a quick perception. Okay. So Nurgle quietly follows along behind the man. Leads him through not too complicated, down a level, through a few hallways and into a small room where you see Satiir and another woman that I don't believe Asmodeus would recognize easily, but she is introduced as, or addressed rather as, let's see, trying to pronounce these difficult names, but it's not even difficult, but Lutetia. There we go. Lady Lutetia.
Do I know who this is?
You would, if you don't, you would know that is the name of as of yet not appearing in this campaign, Grand Patriarch of Baldur's Gate. In charge of mercantile matters in the city.
Ah.
Yes.
So I would probably
suddenly, it all makes sense.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, if she's part of the Grand Patriarch that deals with mercantile stuff, then we would have probably had experience with the family at least, or my husband's jewelry.
Maybe not with her specifically, but yeah, with members.
Yeah. So
or
I do
at
know
least people who work for them. Yes.
Okay, so I'll do the noble thing and like bow or curtsy or whatever.
No, this is all through Nurgle.
No, this is through Nurgle. You don't see her.
Oh, okay.
And I wouldn't like speak her name out loud because I don't know her.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's up to you. You can know who she is if you want. It's
like I might. Well, if she's like I'm a citizen of Baldur's Gate, so probably would know who she was.
You maybe seen her speak a few times or something, but never really up close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So she they share, it's a quick exchange. My Lady Duke, the adventurers that had rescued your sister-in-law have come seeking monetary reward. Kind of business that she respond. Oh god, I gotta talk to myself. Oh fuck.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm not sorry. He's gonna do it to me in my next campaign. I just know it.
Yep. Oh, Yes, thank you. Cadrus, that's your name. Yes, Cadrus. That's me remembering it, not her saying it twice. Very well. They are in the room, I take it? Yes, my lady. Very well, let's go see them then, I suppose. Let's see. And
At
with that, the three of them start to make their way back.
that point, I'll kind of go back into my own head and say they're coming. They're on their way. Everyone stop doing suspicious stuff.
As Beriadan's like peeling down a map.
Do we ask about the hidden complex underneath, which oddly is similar in design to the cultists that we've already met?
Maybe not similar in design, like not the same shape, but they're a hidden underground.
Just the fact that it's hidden and it's underground, they're building, and it's
Yeah.
Perhaps not, Beridian. Put that back, and I'll like try and like help put it back up on the wall.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's easy enough.
Yep.
And then I'll like make my way over towards a bookshelf or something, and I'll just like look at the book titles.
Yeah.
As if I was bored.
Let's see. All kinds. These are actually explicitly not records. These seem to be histories, poems, tales, accounts of adventurers, all kinds of topics of that sort.
I was just about to say I kind of forgot I had my mic muted, but I'd assumed Ekard would probably be like just sort of browsing the titles on the books, just kind of like, if nothing else, feigning interest in what seems to be available.
Sure. Let's see. Yeah, there's all kinds, all sorts of things, and coming up with book names is a nightmare. So if you want me to find one, I can absolutely. There's a
Oh.
good book name generator in one of these adventures. I know it.
That's kind of cool. No, I was just kind of more or less looking to see if they had like spell books or like the history of magic, that kind of
Right.
idea. But
When Beridian points out that there is a similar layout to the whatchamacallit, the catacombs underneath the Vanthampur mansion in this one, after he says that, I specifically start looking through the books to see if there's anything in regards to the cultist or anything regarding the Nine Hells.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
good idea. Good idea.
Almost a 20.
Almost a 20. Damn.
That sucks, eh? Fuck.
You search through, and you find actually a few books. Certainly more than you would be able to quickly read or browse through. They seem to just be general accounts of like a book of notable devils and celestials, or there is interestingly one book called An Explorer's Guide to the Nine Hells, but it is badly singed and chained shut.
Oh.
But
Interesting.
that's the most notable book. Everything else seems to be
General accounts of
just
like
like
random
more or
people.
less here by nature of it being a fairly impressive library collection and less of a particular interest. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Hmm.
Explorer's Guide to the Nine Hills. Don't open it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But by this point, the door opens once again, and the three enter: Satiir, Lutetia, and Cadrus.
When they enter, I'll give like a like proper nod, bow,
Yeah,
whatever.
proper noble, the secret noble
Greeting,
handshake.
whatever. Yeah, whatever their secret thing is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
And-
go,
I'll follow suit. Yep.
and I'll just go. So wonderful to see that you are safe, Satiir. We were extremely worried about you this morning, especially since we said we were bringing you back ourselves. But I can understand your haste to get home.
Yes, you must forgive me. There was some important business that I needed to attend to here. The Vanthampurs are. She frowns and looks at Lutetia for a moment. They're troublesome, as I'm sure you already know.
Yes, indeed, we do. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
So, I understand you. One of you, I'm assuming the one in my chair.
Absolutely. It is your pleasure to meet me, Sir Asmodeus Minerva. How you do?
Please excuse him. He's very arrogant. We're working on it.
Don't worry, it comes with the field, I assure you.
Oh.
One
Wonderful.
must believe in oneself, Keya, if one gets anywhere.
Trust me, Asmodeus, I believe in myself. Just not so much the attitude you bring. Anyway,
So,
like I
you
said,
find you interested in a reward for my dear sister's safe return?
Indeed, a monetary reward if you would be so kind.
Of course, I
well,
know how you adventuring types operate. Gods
Thank you.
above and below. All right, Cadrus, the standard reward should do. Yes, ma'am. All of these people have slightly different variations on the same accent, and I hate myself for doing it.
you know what? It's perfect. It's fine. You're
Yeah.
good.
He
Make it easier.
he turns and walks out, closing door behind him.
Nurgle follow him again.
Lucilia?
Lutetia.
Lutetia. Lutetia, if you don't mind me asking, the collection of books that you have here is extraordinary. How did you come by all of these?
Oh, inheritance mostly, you see. Of course, I've added to the collection myself, and there are the many mercantile records housed in throughout the house, of course. But you see, we've been in this business for a long time here.
Yeah, your family's lineage and your business has long since preceded you. I would know since it's a family business of my own, essentially. Do I get any like hesitation with her about talking about the books? Do I get any
No.
hesitation of her like towards me in general when I brought that up?
No, and she does. If not, I don't know. Would you guys have met? It's up to you. You don't not necessarily friendly, but kind of like, we are at the same noble ball. What a lovely to see you again, kind of deal, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say like potentially if my husband would have ever had to send his jewelry and jewels and such through her business.
Yeah, it's yeah, this family has essentially they haven't been part of the patriarch families for long, but they've been a part of Baldur's Gate for centuries, and
Yeah,
are renowned as skilled and savvy merchants. All
Okay. Well, I definitely think I would have like
Yeah.
interacted with her on some level, whether or not she remembers me or not. But
yeah, she seems to. Then in that case, yes. After the secret noble handshake, you know, you shake hands behind your back and clap twice and all that good business.
imagine that's how like fucking ridiculous it was.
It's very Monty Python.
It is.
So I'm going to ask something very brazen here and very bold. I would expect it to be. Don't hold it against me.
Oh boy.
But Lady Lutetia,
Yes.
which cult do you run?
Oh, Jesus, Asmodeus.
She raises an eyebrow and looks to her
Yeah, I definitely want to read her reactions to
sister.
that.
Yeah, go for an insight check. Anyone who wants to
Yeah.
roll on it. I love the oh, what's the
Damn.
word? You're supposed to be the best at this, Keya. Come on.
I know, right? It was
Get it
almost
together,
a
girl.
15. Man, I should have advantage. What's the little star mean? Does that mean I get advantage? I'm proficient.
No, it's that's proficiency.
That just
Oh,
it
damn
means
it.
you have your proficiency bonus.
I could try.
I think you might have a thing with your noble background feature, but I have never played a noble, so there you go.
Let me look.
So she seems a little taken aback by that. Asmodeus, you're the only person who gets this read.
Yep.
But she doesn't seem mad or anything, just kind of like, oh my god, I can't believe you asked that. Coupled with maybe a little bit of, should I tell him anything?
Like, oh my god, Becky, you can't just ask someone why they're black.
Oh my god,
Karen.
how has it been this long without a Mean Girls?
Yeah, right. I love Mean Girls.
Anyway, before we get too off topic, she turns back to look at you and says, I assure you that my family is no longer involved with any cult activity.
No longer.
No longer, yes. I trust that you lot can keep a secret and will consider this a portion of your reward, and of course,
I would consider it no such thing. I was only merely asking a question.
yes, well, it is a
But I will keep you a secret because we are in good company.
yes. I only trust that because I haven't heard news on the streets of the Vanthampur family being torn down and run by cultists. So I assume you are at least somewhat trustworthy.
You try anyway.
We try. You see, my family used to be a part of some business. At the Vanthampur family and the cult of the Dead Three seems apparently, according to my dear sister here, somewhat interested in. I was considering asking you all about to help me with this for additional reward, of course.
I mean, I'll look around at the group and go, if we're being honest, just making sure that this gets dealt with is of great import, I think. The reward is a bonus, but if it's something you're willing to
We'll
give,
definitely take a reward.
Yeah, I didn't.
Thank you,
think we were
Keya. Don't
offering to
speak
do
on the
that.
behalf of the group, please.
Okay.
You've seen where Ekard lives. He could definitely use the money.
Withering stare.
Hey, now don't drag me into this.
So fucking rude. So rude.
So I'm just curious, if you're no longer in the cult business, what do you use your secret dungeon basement for?
We sealed that long. How did you know about that?
Oh, just
well.
great knowledge from. It's a burden I have.
Of course. Anyways, yes, that was actually the source of our problems, you see, years ago. Some, and I mean centuries, not decades.
Oh.
My family became involved in some sort of entity or another that they built a temple for and helped them to, with their business acumen, is a, for lack of a better word. In fact, most noble families were in one way or another involved for a time, I believe. The Ravenshades even partook again centuries ago. I want to make that clear. I have no dealings with cults these days.
Do I
No.
believe her?
Roll insight. Do you believe her? You can also just
I
choose.
don't really, but
You can just choose.
I want to know if she's telling the truth or not.
She's telling a half truth. Yeah. You
Boom.
guys, it's pretty clear that she maybe isn't being completely forthright with you. She's telling the truth about not being involved with what she's telling you about right now, if that makes any sense.
Yep.
So there's something else that she's hiding.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, I mean, if
But
we're going to
we
be on
gave
the
up my dear great grandfather Enselm we sealed that off after his death. It's no longer part of our. It seems as though the Vanthampurs are interested in whatever artifact is buried down there.
so they're after something, which is why they took
Yes.
your sister. That makes a lot more sense. We were trying to find the connection. It just didn't seem apparent.
Yeah.
I
Now we know.
I think that it's more attuned to something that you are involved with now,
Mm.
rather than what you used to be.
I can assure
So,
you
what are you involved with now?
the running of this city, young man.
And
That's all.
Asmodeus, I think that might have been cause enough, perhaps, for the Vanthampurs to attack this family in order to keep them from becoming Grand Duke.
Ben, but you never know. There could be ulterior motives that we have no clue about.
Of course, I would be very interested in once again having a artifact that could potentially give some sort of benefit to my family's dealings with the world at large. I won't lie, that's not so wrong, is it?
No, but perhaps whatever this artifact is should remain hidden, buried.
I'm inclined to agree, however, of course, I fear it might be only a matter of time before a team from that damn cult that's been causing havoc in this city decides to go and fetch it for themselves. You see, it's unguarded aside from whatever may have moved in our absence.
When you say moved in, I assume you mean like creatures, animals.
Of
That sort?
course. Of course.
Okay.
She's referring to demons, Keya. Keep up.
Well, I was just curious as to how they would have gone there. Anyways.
Or
did they-
devils, of course. It could be either. But
Of course, Beriadan. Thank you for the clarification.
This is such a mess.
Would you mind if we looked at? Do you have a map of the underground?
oh yes, right here. And I'll point to the hidden map.
She gives you a withering look.
You must excuse him. He's extremely curious and
No, burden of
very
knowledge. Burden of knowledge. Quite the
detail
burden.
oriented.
In any event, you are correct. We do have a map there.
On the map, does it show you any other entrances? Are there other hidden ways outside of the property that would gain access to this place that may not have been sealed off or could be
As far
broken
as
through?
I'm aware,
So,
there's but
did I-
one.
Did I get enough to? Sorry, did I get enough to see the map? Like to see
Yeah.
the whole,
Oh,
whole map? So like I just like immediately like if there is, I immediately just like yep, it's
Yeah.
it's like this section.
It looks as though, according to the map, there was only one entrance. It's not drawn in that it was sealed off.
But it's
But
in
you
the
don't.
house.
It seems to connect to, shockingly, the sewer system, which is connected to the manor house itself via a means of the cellar.
And I repeat all of that.
Yeah,
I just
like
explain that all entirely.
she just like was going to say something and then just kind of stops and lets you go. Yes. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yes.
Yes, that is the case. I don't know of any additional entrances, but as I said, it has been quite a while since anyone has been down there.
I mean, I guess we could either prepare for them to try and break in, or we could go down there ourselves and find whatever artifact it is that they're after, if we can figure out what that is.
I'm sure that it will be quite obvious. I myself am not in fully aware of what it might be, but I would be surprised if it was not painfully obvious.
Yes, nothing
You know
short of
how I'm well.
extraordinary.
You know how cults are.
Gaudy. Ornamental? Is that a better word?
Yes, something of the sort. So, yes, I would be willing to pay you lot to discreetly go down there and collect it. You are also, of course, free to keep anything else you may find while down there.
That is extremely generous.
Or
Thank you.
gathering dust, and if I'm being honest, it's a bit of a shameful secret. It'd be best to clear it out and have it properly dealt with in the coming. What's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. In the future, once it's been surveyed, of course. And
Well, I mean, the good news is, if we were to clear it out and potentially rid you of all the nastiness of what had happened there, you could turn it into a wine cellar, probably. Like, I'm trying to like make light of the situation.
yeah,
But also,
A
like,
sewer-scented wine cellar, really, Keya?
well, you would block off the sewers, and you would make sure that it's. Of
That's a
course, you
lot
wouldn't
of
understand Asmodeus.
infrastructure work.
In
Well-
fact, the humid climate would provide just the right precipitation levels within which the fermentation levels within the facility.
Literally every
could be-
time Beriadan opens his mouth, Asmodeus will just roll his eyes.
Yeah. Beriadan will take the cue and shut up.
But yes, you're right, Beriadan. I mean, it could be as simple as we collapse some of the tunnels, as long as it wouldn't affect the ground above, and make sure that nobody ever gains access from the outside, and you've got space to use as you need, not for cult stuff.
yes, of course. It's she's kind of like, as you're saying this, is kind of like, well, we'll leave the remodeling for whomever.
The future.
Future tenants, of course.
Fair idea. But would you be interested in this venture?
I think if it helps our case, then yes, I do believe that we would agree. Asmodeus, I'm sorry, I spoke for the group again. How silly of me.
You
What did
wouldn't
say,
be trying to
Asmodeus?
send us off to our deaths, Lady Lutetia, would you?
Oh, how silly of me. No, young man. If I'd wanted you killed, I would have already done so.
If you could, of course, I'm sure.
Not me personally, gods.
The statement still stands.
Well then, a test for you. Are you not interested in money anymore?
I'm very interested in money. I'm not so interested in tests, however.
Very well. That money is all you will be getting.
Oh my god. I can't with you. I can't.
At this point, Cadris returns with a small chest, like a little coffer.
Did Nurgle see where he got it from?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Sweet.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Asmodeus did not.
No, but Nurgle knows.
Nurgle knows, and that's what's important.
Yep.
So he places it on the desk and cracks it open. Inside is some stacks of gold coins, totaling 200.
Yeah, since you didn't want the money, should the rest of us just split it between ourselves?
I never said I didn't need the money or want
You said
it.
you didn't want the money.
I never said I didn't want it. It was purely, and this is like me going, no, wait. I never said I didn't want it. I just said that it was rude to directly ask for money. A good
How are
job
you
is
supposed to get
well-
anything done if you don't directly ask?
Well, a reward is a reward, and usually that comes with money.
All right then, 50 gold pieces each. Sounds good.
All right, I'll add it to the inventory. Let's see if this works. It did. Wow,
Cool.
that's really convenient.
Oh,
Also
just
note,
computed
just,
across the party.
I have the party sheet open. I just want to point out, you guys do have a +1 longbow, apparently.
What?
Oh yeah, we also have a
Iron longbow? Oh.
signet ring.
Yes, an
iron
Amherst
longbow.
ring.
It says.
Iron longbow.
6
That's my bad.
daggers.
It is a +1 longbow. I'll just tell you that.
That's fine. 6 daggers, 6 sets of manacles, and 4 tinder boxes for whatever.
I don't know why you guys have so many tinder boxes.
Thalamara's signet ring. I think we have Amric's signet ring just so Ekard can impersonate him at
Yep.
will.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So you are paid. Everyone gets their money.
Thank you, Laetitia.
Of course. So, just so that confusing and needless.
Yes, we'll do it.
Oh, very well, very well. Well, just say the word when you are ready to go, and Cadris here will lead the way, won't you, dear? Yes, ma'am.
Should we do some shopping for the rest of the day and then maybe come back tomorrow? Say to the group.
What would we buy?
I don't know. You need some stuff?
No, I'm fine actually.
I do need paper. I do want to transcribe some spells, if possible.
You are who I had in mind, of course.
Keya, I thought you had bought a lot of paper in our last the last shopping experience we had.
Yes, I also need ink, and unfortunately, I used it all the last time.
Impressive,
only
Keya.
enough. It was only enough for one spell. It was as much as my money could take me, unfortunately.
Very well.
So tomorrow then, Laetitia, if that is all right with you. What time should we arrive?
Whenever is convenient, of course. I will be out most of the day. Cadris here will be more than happy to assist.
Wonderful. Excuse me, sorry. Wonderful. Right. Well, I guess we will leave you to your celebrations, and I'm so glad that you made it home, Satiir, and
Yes, thank
get
you.
some rest.
Of course. So, does anyone have anything else they would like to do in the meanwhile? Or are you going to do a quick shopping spree? Shopping montage?
Shopping montage.
Shopping montage.
Yeah, I guess can we get any health potions?
Oh, yeah, you guys would be able to. And I can't remember the name of that magic shop that you guys had visited.
Oh my god, right. The guy where we made the sign for. That would be fucking awesome.
But you make your way back there. The sign is, I believe, still active.
Yes.
It's more populous than previous. There's not a line or anything, but the store does in fact seem to actually have customers now.
Ah,
The sign worked, as well as all of the showmanship that you all did outside. Man, what a good time. So,
yeah.
press your way inside, and once again, you're surrounded by magical components and all sorts of good business. See. Yes. Easy enough to find what you need. Shopkeeper, enthusiastic to see you once again, offers you a ongoing discount, 25% off, or not 25,
Oh, heck yes.
50%. My bad.
Oh, heck yes. I'm
For
getting
his
two spells worth. I'm fucking pumped, yo.
So you may make your purchases. Let's see. As I said, assume thing. If you have a question about what you would like to purchase, let me know.
How many potions of healing does he have?
Oh, let's see. Let's see. Potions of healing. Just want to know how much this thing is worth. I know it's 50, but I think it is. He has a fresh stock. He has 20 small vials with a little
Holy.
heart on them, stamped in white on the side of them. And for you, 25 gold each.
I'll buy 2, good sir.
Very well,
I'll take 4, please.
of course.
I think I'll do the same.
All right, deduct your deduct money, as I'm trusting you guys, and I'm sure you all are you all able to gather the potions, or do you need DM help? I can't remember.
I got it. I just
Okay.
Yep,
changed the
I'm good.
inventory that I already have.
Yeah,
Fair
me
enough.
too. Me too.
And Keya, you're looking for
I don't.
ink
Yeah,
set.
I need about 50 gold pieces worth of ink and paper per spell level. So I was just making sure to look through
Yep,
my spells first to see what levels the ones that I want are.
that is correct. You also we are affecting the 25% off deal here, or 50% off deal here. So your spell copying is cheaper
Cool.
for
So,
the purposes of this.
so 50 gold per 2 levels essentially.
Yep, and I believe
Okay.
it's an hour per level.
Let me double check.
Costa Ricus doesn't have money, so I've never engaged in this mechanic.
No,
Rough.
I don't have money either. It's
Nor
pretty-
paper. Have we ever even seen paper in the Underdark?
The only paper we have is Costa Ricus's spell book, and he would rather cast Fireball on the ground where he's standing than
Oh,
give it up,
Well
because he
said.
just got it back.
Amber, red, dusty spellbook.
I don't know what else I want. Don't
You
know
can
what
also
else I need.
You can also shop around for non-magical items. This guy, he does have a few other potion of note. Let's see, simple, low-level ones, of course. But let's double check. He has any potion that is listed as uncommon or common. That's the word. Let's find out what that would be. Oh, there's a lot of potions. Oh my god. But yes, that's things like potions of climbing, potions of comprehension, healing, watchful rest, oil of slipperiness, bottled breath, force resistance, that sort of thing. Hill giant strength, all kinds, all kinds.
Potions of invisibility. Oh, never mind. Those are
Yep.
fucking expensive.
Mm,
Sorry, I
also-
just pulled up a small table.
That's
And they're
not
also
working.
they're also very rare, so no.
Yep. No.
Okay, I was just trying something with my sheet here.
No problem.
how many copper pieces to a silver piece?
10 copper per silver, 10 silver per gold.
Damn it.
I know, right?
Brilliant.
Oh, you're a
Brilliant.
little low on funds, aren't you, Keya?
There's two
That's okay.
platinum pieces in the party sheet. They are worth
I'm fucking
10 gold apiece.
I'm fucking taking those. Just for your snarky ass remark.
You owe us all a platinum piece then.
When we get paid, and I'll
I
I'll
will
give
mark
some
it down. Keya owes me 1 platinum.
how do I? Oh,
Should
what
be able
did
to
I do
just
there?
drag them. You can just add them.
I think I did both of them, but I'll just edit that. Oh, I cannot edit that to
I'll just
0.
there you go.
Okay, thank you. And platinum. PP. Wow, I'm a fucking child.
It's okay. I keep thinking about it too.
Oh my God.
Mal, is there a possibility I can add potion use to my actions tab? I think Tony had something like that available.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that, but absolutely.
I just added it. I don't know if you can like copy my shit over or not.
Oh,
But
easily. Thank you, young man, for helping me. So you have not yet learned
I literally just mess around with stuff until I figure it out.
potion of healing, heal. Oh yeah, nice.
It's 2d4 plus 2, right? I did get that
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, it is. It's been added as a cantrip called Potion of Healing for you.
All right. I mean that works.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. There we go. So you just click that heal button and then mark off heal potion. Does anyone else want this, or are they?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
I just
Sounds
do it.
good.
I just do it the old-fashioned way
All right.
with my abacus.
Oh, real old fashioned. I see. I see.
Okay, so 1 platinum equals 10 gold. That means I have 20 gold, extra gold. That brings me to 92 gold pieces.
I think I'm in need of a cloak. A cloak to go over my armor, because I don't really want to look like I'm always wearing armor everywhere. I think that's what I'm gonna
Well,
try and get.
what's wrong with that, Asmodeus?
Oh, nothing at all. Just a little bit gaudy.
Hmm. I will take this into consideration going forwards.
It's fine when you're basically wearing a suit of armor, but I'm just wearing basically a leather chest piece.
It looks nice.
He's basically wearing a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
I could have some fancy cloak or some fancy trench coat of some kind.
you absolutely would know about clothing shops. Would you go for a fancy one or a not so fancy one?
I'll go for a fancy one.
Fine.
I have some money to burn that Keya
Fine.
doesn't have.
Damn.
Fuck you.
Fine threads. A small hole in the wall, but known for, well, its fine threads. And if anyone has anything they are interested in buying, just say the word. You probably know where to get it. You can quickly make that happen. So you push your way inside, Asmodeus. Let's see.
Hello, who runs the store?
That would be that would be me. A
Very good. Very good.
tall
I
half elf with little tiny spectacles balanced on the bridge of her nose appears.
am in need of a cloak or maybe a trench coat of some kind to cover this leather armor that I wear. I just don't want it to be out in the open as much. Or if there's some way to incorporate the studded leather armor into more of a fashionable look, I am also interested in that.
I see. I see. She kind of like paces around you, looking up, looking you over, uh, seeing what she's working with here, and says, "Yes, I don't expect that we will be able to hide the armor and incorporate it, as it were, but we do have a array of cloaks, capes, that sort of thing." If she pulls a rack from a wall, and it seemingly
Pulls the entire country of Iraq from a wall. How
yes. And
I'm
you
sorry.
see lined up there is multiple WMD. No, that was
Ah, that was good.
um.
Oh, jeez.
She pulls a clothing rack
Oh, boy.
on wheels from a wall, and it seems to extend beyond what the confines might initially of the wall might initially lead you to believe is possible. Um,
It's a
magic.
freaking TARDIS, or it's a
Yeah,
freaking Hermione's bag.
yeah,
Freaking
exactly, exactly. It's magic.
Yeah.
It's Baldur's Gate. It's magic. Anyways, um, and there are all kinds, long, short, all colors, gold trim, hooded, unhooded. Essentially, you can describe what you would like, and it will probably be there.
I want you so badly to get the tiniest little capelet that just barely covers your shoulders with a big ass fucking hood.
One for me and one for my
That's
companion.
what my half orc had, and it was hilarious.
It was that was the funniest character you've ever played.
I know it was pretty funny. It was a lot of fun to play. I'll just go for a standard kind of cloak that kind of covers me, like almost like a poncho, but with the hood.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll go for that, and something kind of just in
Red,
a red. Yeah,
deep red with maybe a black
deep
trim
red, so people can't see me bleed.
with a black trim or something.
Ah,
Yep.
Very evil looking.
very
Yeah.
Deadpool of you.
Yes. It's a good color combination. What can I say?
Black goes with red, like in all instances.
No, I was just
And also
talking
because
about
of
the
not
fact that you
getting,
said the
yeah,
blood
not seeing
thing.
your blood. Or
Yeah,
just
I
wear
was,
red, dumbass.
see, this guy's got the right idea. He wore brown pants. Still
Deadpool.
the best line in that movie.
So,
Yeah, red with black trim and gold buttons.
sounds good. Easy enough. Yeah, it's there. Size fits. She charges you 5 gold.
Rounds me off to a cool 150.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, well, if Asmodeus is done wasting our time here,
Absolutely.
I would love to buy 3 spell levels worth of paper and ink. That would be 75 gold pieces.
Of course.
And then I've got not much left. But do I see any like scrolls? Do I see any
Yeah.
even books about magic laying around?
Oh yeah, he's got he doesn't have he has a few blank spell books. He also has books about magic. Yes, theory for the different schools, and some even for specific spells.
Anything on chronergy magic?
Roll me. Let's find out. Roll a quick investigation. It is a fairly uncommon school, but
Can I help her with that?
of course.
So I'll just like give her advantage.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I don't think I need it, but here, I'll do it again.
Get a natural 20.
No.
Oh,
Womp womp.
Beriadan's help is very unhelpful.
Thank you, Beriadan. I think I found what I'm looking for, though.
You do. You find buried under the under a pile of older books. Let's see. How much do books cost? Ah, here we go.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah. A old book with no title or author, but leather bound and stamped in the cover is essentially a clock face. Essentially, it is a clock face in gold, faded gold. And as you
I-
flip through, perusing it, seems to be a collected notes, scribblings, and the like of a theoretical magic that could influence time.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Come and look at this. This is notes. It has everything. It could have the key to unlocking everything that I've been working towards. Shopkeeper, how much do you want for this book? I have to have it.
He looks at it and says, "Oh, that? Ah, let's say 10 gold."
Oh my god. Yes, here, take my money. I thought he was gonna ask for like 50 gold pieces. I was gonna cry. I am now just like holding on to this. I'm like near tears, like just flipping through this book at this point,
Yeah.
and I'm done shopping. I've got
Okay.
my paper, I got my ink, and I got a book.
Yep. And
I'm happy as a clam.
I'll come up with some stuff that's in there as time goes
Yeah.
on. I get it.
I think part of it should be what we were talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just remember, Keya, like this is the kind of book that your husband and I would have looked through, and he determined it of no value.
Well, he is not me, and I am a lot smarter than he is.
It
I
is
think.
it is true. It is true that you've found something he could not. But just keep in mind there was hundreds of these books with theoretical magic, not all around chronological. Words are hard.
Chronology.
That's the word. Beriadan didn't screw that up. I did. But keep in mind that not every book has value. Just every book may not have the value you are searching for.
I have
Doesn't
added a
matter,
book. I've added an object to your inventory, Keya, called book in brackets timestamped.
I am so excited. Yes, Brilliant. I understand that you and my husband could not figure it out. Unfortunately, I'm more determined, and any tiny tidbit of information, even if I were to collect 5 of these books or hundreds, anything helps. Anything is of great value to me, and I hope to make a giant breakthrough. And I'll look at the shopkeeper again, and I'll like put my hand on its shoulder, and I'll go, "You have no idea what this means to me. Thank you." And I'll walk out and start flipping.
Yep. Just gone. Don't even wait for a
Yep.
reply.
Nope.
As she walks
Nope.
out, I'll just say to like Ekard, because I assume he's like right nearby.
Yeah.
I'll just say like, and that's why I love her.
I
And
just
then
sort
I'll
of,
follow her.
yeah, I just sort of give like a tilt of my head as if like, well, to each their own.
Wow.
So, does anyone else have anything they would like to do in the meanwhile?
Not really. I mean, I've already got a set of common and fine clothes in my trunk, And whatever I don't have, I could probably just conjure up through disguise self.
That is true. That is true.
No need to waste the
Oh,
money on
actually,
that.
is there some other kit that I might want? Hold on.
Of course. Yeah. This is the
Don't know what I'm proficient with. I can't remember.
Who knows?
What other what other non-healing magical potions did you say there were?
There's anyone that is listed as common or uncommon. That is things like any potion of resistance. Let's see, a potion of fire breath, animal friendship, bottled breath, which I believe is it's gust of wind.
Ah.
Things like that. Any potions that give you resistance to damage for an hour. Potion that is literally just that looks like a potion of healing, but it's actually poison. Apparently, that's a thing. That's kind of mean. Uh, stuff called the oil of slipperiness, which grants you freedom of movement for 8 hours. Holy shit, that's really good. Alternatively, you can pour it on the ground, which basically replicates the spell Grease, but for 8 hours. Stuff like that.
Really can't think of anything in particular.
I'll go out and buy a forgery kit.
Easy enough.
I guess I'll probably ask about the fire breathing and the grease potions.
Sure. Yeah. He has a few of each. He says, yes, the fire breath not very popular with Dragonborn, but some adventurers do like having it in a pinch. And this tastes nasty, but lets you worm your way out of anything that's keeping you held captive at manacles and monstrous grapples and the like. Let him go for 50 gold apiece.
Oof. I don't have that type of cash, but I thank you anyway. I'm just was wanting to browse. So.
Of course.
The freedom of movement thing?
Yeah.
I'll take one of those.
You just kind of like pop back in, like, whoop, don't mind if I do.
Yep. Oh, Ekad's not going to have that? I'll have it.
Alright, I'll add oil of slipperiness.
And the forgery kit was 15 gold.
Yep.
I'm going to subtract that. There we go.
Let's see. There's lots of different types of oils. There's oils of etherealness, oils of sharpness. But what we're looking for is the oil of slipperiness. There we go.
What are you supposed to do with it? You're supposed to bathe in it?
No, you drink it, I think.
No, that's gross.
God, I hope. I've added it to your inventory.
Just be like the greased up deaf guy.
Alright, oil of slipperiness has been added to your... Or it's called flask of oil, but you know what it is. There you go, oil of slipperiness.
Cool.
Oh no, you're supposed to cover yourself with it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, you cover yourself in it, takes 10 minutes, and then you're very greasy and you can slip out of places.
For 8 hours, that's pretty cool.
Difficult terrain doesn't... you become immune to magical means of paralyzation or restraining, and you're unaffected by difficult terrain. And you can spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints or creatures that have you grappled. And you gain no penalty for fighting or moving underwater.
I want to take one of those breath ones too.
Like
the fire breathing, whatever.
Sure, same price.
Is there only like fire breathing one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take one of those. 35 gold left.
Let's see, fire breath. It's
In
called
case people get too close to me.
There you go.
Potion of Fire Breath,
Uh,
cool.
It lasts for 3 uses, it's like 3 fire breaths, or 1 hour has passed.
Okay.
And we'll just handle that the lazy way. So,
Cool. Cool. That's all I want.
all
I'm
right,
good.
returning, assuming at the end of the day, everyone probably going back to your good buddy, pal, friend, Duke Portyr, or
To
someone
keep
else.
going back to that guy's place, can we not go back to Ekard's place?
Well, I don't think we should impose on the Duke, should we?
All right, I
That's what
forgot.
I'm saying.
Yes.
I mean, you
yes.
all also the rest of you do have houses here too.
Well, me and
It's
No.
Keya
very true.
don't really.
Yeah. So
Perhaps
the options are
not
Asmodeus's
fire.
house, Ekard's house, the Duke's house, or a tavern.
Or
Ekard, would you mind?
No. No, I
I
wouldn't.
mean, Asmodeus still hasn't deigned to show us his apartment.
I could show you my apartment. We could definitely go there. It's much nicer than Ekard's. Sorry, Ekard, no offense.
None taken.
It's in the upper part of the city.
I think Ekard's might be a better fit for us. Not that I don't want to see your place, Asmodeus. Just we could avoid the upper part of the city as much as possible. I think.
Okay, then don't say I didn't offer.
Oh no, yes, thank you.
That's a good point.
So you make
Like, I'll look over and I'll glare at Asmodeus and I'll go, "You're lucky."
I'll just have a wide fucking grin. I don't know what you mean.
Plan this somehow.
so you
Oh,
make
I do have an apartment in the upper city. I also have an apartment in the lower city. I don't go there unless I need to, though.
Mm-hmm.
so you make your way back to Ekard's place. Still a little bit disarray, and it looks as though someone has searched the place. There are things upended
Oh
and
no.
tossed aside, and all that good business. On top of the damage caused by fighting the Duke.
We fixed the wall, didn't we?
I think you kind of just.
I think somebody did mending on it, but I could be wrong.
I
could have sworn we'd mended the wall, yeah.
I
never mind.
mended it with my cantrip as we left,
Right. Then forgive
or
me.
right after the fight. Yeah.
So then there is new damage.
Ekard
Oh.
just yells out, "My security deposit! Again!"
I'll fix that again, and I'll cast mending on whatever's broken throughout
Yeah.
the apartment. Like, I'll just do it over and over again.
Just keep going through it. Okay.
Yeah.
So the gang spends the evening cleaning up Ekard's apartment. All right.
Yep. It's a quiet night in.
Yes.
Rearrange the
Note
apartment.
to self, find a different place to live. This place has been ransacked twice now.
Asmodeus is just sitting in a chair, just eating an apple or something.
The first thing he does is right a chair, dust it off, place it, sit. All right.
Who is
So-
it that's coming in here and doing this, though? Is it the cults or is it just vagrants?
I would assume it would be the cultists that were watching us. Oh my god, where's the cat? I'll look around the apartment for the cat.
I think you left the cat at the Duke's,
Oh, bastard.
I believe.
I thought the
Yeah.
cat was just following us regardless.
There we go.
Yeah,
Very
I was
well.
gonna say I could have swore it was like just flying around with me, but yeah, if I said that I left it there, then
I honestly can't remember, but then in that case, yeah, no, the cat has been following you around, keeping hidden from crowds.
perfect.
But yes, hissing at Nurgle anytime he invisibly flies by.
Anytime it hisses at Nurgle, and if I know it's Nurgle, I'll just go, it's okay. Creepy cretin. It's fine.
And the party spends the night bedding down, and after cleaning up the place, let's see. Quickly apply a rest. There we go. Not here.
Ah.
Okay. Darn.
It's just good.
This is,
Oh, I
this is
didn't
more,
even see this.
this is
That was more of a joke, anyways.
more
Yeah,
rest.
it was.
Yeah.
No, not here. However, does anyone have anything they would like to do, or simply sleeping away the night?
I don't know if Nurgle needs to sleep, but I'll have him keep watch if he doesn't need to sleep.
It doesn't
I have-
say that he doesn't need to sleep, but
I have no idea,
also a devil, so heck it.
and
as
it's a fine familiar, so it's like, or
Yeah.
it's just a familiar. So I'm assuming they don't need to sleep. But
Sure, I'd agree with that. Why not? Leave Nurgle at watch plus the cat and whoever else. Okay.
Nah, Ekard
Yeah,
just
I would
uses
be up
his.
for about half the night anyways.
I say, yeah, Ekard just uses like his standard hour or two of meditation before going to bed.
Mm-hmm. Very well, very well. Your meditation doesn't lead to any revelations. Wow, I almost said revelations.
That's
Anyways,
fair enough.
It's a revelation.
yeah, it's time for scripture, Genesis. Anyways, the you do dream of your patron. It's more peaceful. This one clearly is not necessarily a message, just a nice little pleasant a pleasant day, as it were, spent exploring the woods. Other, unicorny things. Words I'm bad at. But let's see. Let's see. Nothing happens in the night. Everyone wakes up still alive in the morning. Take a quick 5-minute break. If everyone's get a
Yeah.
drink before we finish off here, because
Sounds good.
I put up a check one back 1 because why not?
why not?
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right.
Go grab a
Yep.
drink. Go grab a snack. El baño, as they say. I will be back shortly.
All right.
Actually, I love the banter because it's eventually gonna like come to a head where we just get into a fight or have a discussion about our lives or something. And we're just,
Fucking real life world or whatever the fucking that reality show is. The real world, whatever that is. I can't remember what it is.
I have no idea what the heck you're talking about.
Some reality show.
Talking about the real life of
Okay.
Zach and Cody.
No.
That's it. That's the one.
That's the sweet life, Zach and Cody.
Damn it.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Fucking get a life, bud.
Fine.
No, yeah. Asmodeus just likes pushing buttons. He thinks it's hilarious.
It's fun to play the type of character, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Literally,
I'm
Alex
enjoying it.
has a character named Asmodeus, who he went by as Asmodee.
No,
the exact
Asmodare.
same thing.
Asmodare was his name.
Whatever.
He went by Asmodee. Yeah, yeah.
He was the heir of Asmodeus, is what he said. But
But it was funny. Like when you introduced
Yeah.
this character, I was like, sounds familiar.
just not a tiefling that we know of.
As far as we're aware.
That being
Tieflings
said,
can, have
yeah.
like the human range of skin pigments if they want. Just file your horns
I was
down.
talking,
Your
yeah,
tail
I was gonna
down
say,
your
if he
leg.
filed his
down your
horn
pants.
and
I'm almost tempted to say something about that.
Now I'm just curious then.
I should have done detect magic in that house, and I forgot.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
I keep it up all the time, so
I was gonna
DM
say,
really
yeah.
so the DM didn't catch on that at all.
Oh, I'm not gonna give you that for free. You
Ah,
have to
fuck.
ask.
Yeah, no, I forgot.
So,
I'm gonna rename this. I can't rename it. Never mind.
what are you trying to rename?
Never mind. I got it. I figured it out.
Okay, jeez. So, you all rise and shine from wherever you, like, under the table or on the couch or, day after the party kind of business.
I'm on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, no. It'd be funnier. I'm in the bed with Ekard, and he didn't know.
He didn't know?
He didn't know I snuck in the middle of the night
Roll stealth.
to get a better night's sleep.
How big is Ekar's bed?
That's amazing.
Oh,
At least
yes.
Say at least the queen size.
Twin size.
It's a queen? Okay.
Okay.
Then yes,
Yeah, just a single bed.
I mean, if it was a single bed, then yeah, I would assume Ekard would probably reckon.
it auto fail. But yeah, if you want Ekard to have a queen, then yes, you will wake up, roll over, and much like in The Godfather, except without a horse, it's Asmodeus, which is probably more terrifying.
Let's say just kind of stretch, just kind of roll over. And...
Are you waking me up so early?
What are you doing in my bed?
Jesus.
In the other room where Keya and Beriadan have been finished their trance and have been awake for hours, hear a yell.
I'll go, Brilliant. Where's that mistake? Nope. I understand now why they're screaming.
That's just
Well,
what I wanted to wake up in the morning to, as a heart attack. Jesus.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ekard, but your bed is just so comfortable. I came in here in the middle of the night asking I was going to ask you maybe for a glass of water, but then I just sat down and it's just so comfortable.
I like how even his explanation is a complete dick move. Like even if that's like completely true, he went into Ekard's room in the middle of the night and went to wake him up to ask him to get him a drink of water.
Yep.
Even more hilariously, I could just kind of imagine my unicorn patron just laughing at this whole thing.
Yeah.
Also, not
Like-
to mention that he walked by the kitchen to get to the bedroom.
Yep.
That's good. That is so good. Thank you for this.
You're welcome.
So, collect yourselves and away haul away. At you arrive at precisely. Well, do you leave immediately, or I suppose is the better question. Eat, clean up, and go get ready for an adventure today.
I think we're ready.
All right. So at precisely 9:26 and 52 seconds, you show up once again.
Excellent.
Asmodeus, you do see that the house is similarly to the other Grand Dukes and most of the houses in the Mannerborn Quarter, abjuration magic, in sigils, invisible to the naked eye, glowing under your detect magic, various protective spells adorn the walls.
Interesting.
Similar thing inside, maybe some illusion magic here and there, and the like help keep the place seeming very regal and important, of course. But you are led. You are greeted by the guards, different than yesterday, but they are apparently expecting you. Cadrus is fetched, shows up, says, "Ah, I see. You lot are ready to go." And
Indeed.
Asmodeus, you do see something of note, actually. You see he is affected by transmutation magic.
Oh shit. Cadrus,
Yes.
Oh no.
ask what you are.
He looks at you confused.
That's
In
quite
what
rude to ask
respect?
someone. No, Cadrus, you don't need to answer him. Asmodeus, that's incredibly rude.
Okay, let me rephrase this. Why are you using transmutation magic on yourself?
Oh.
He's like,
Ooh.
Foot in mouth, indeed. Sorry, continue.
egg on my face.
Yep.
He he looks at you for a moment, and then just kind of smiles sheepishly. He says, "Ah, well, you see, uh, these good looks do come at a cost."
Hmm.
Okay then. You need not do that for us.
Ah, don't worry.
Or is it more for your masters?
A mix. You see, I quite like this form, however.
Then are you in fact a half elf, or are you some other race?
I'm a human, sir.
Good.
Good.
That's
Good,
all you got? All right.
strong human stock.
Asmodeus does not like elves.
Right then.
That's why he doesn't tolerate Beriadan at all, and he only tolerates Keya a little bit because she's hot. So
That's fair. That's fair. I am
yeah,
pretty freaking good looking. While the conversation's on me, naturally.
it's on you
uh,
now. Okay,
we,
gotcha.
yeah, no, sorry. I just wanted to make a point that I copied down Scorching Ray and Ray of Sickness during my 4 hours of downtime during the evening.
Perfect. You've added them to your spell slot, your spell book.
I'm gonna do that now. I just wanted to make sure I said it before I
Yep.
did anything.
All right.
You did describe him as a half elf, right? Or
I
did I
honestly,
fuck that up?
I don't remember, and if I did,
Thought I heard you remember saying tall half elf, but I could be. Anyways, not very important.
well, he could have changed. He is casting spells on himself to look
Fair.
better. So, as this conversation is happening, he leads you down through a hidden book, like a bookcase hidden door, because you have to have one of those in D&D. And
Of course.
we haven't
Mm-hmm,
had one yet, so there you go. He pulls on a book, the shelf slides in and then back into the wall, revealing a staircase down. Leads you into a dark cellar through various storage shelves before a iron gate, which apparently leads to the sewers. He says, from here I can lead you the rest of the way. One moment. Unlocks the door and just strides into the darkness. No light.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I got that vision. Never mind. Just kidding. I'm fine.
I feel like all of you do.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. Yep.
I think even Asmodeus has dark vision, actually.
I do.
Perfect. Okay. So yes, he leads you through the dark until he leads you to a small, what would have once been a T intersection, which is now, you can see the outline of an archway now filled in with bricking. He says, "Ah, it's through here." They did say sealed, after all.
Mm.
I, unfortunately, do not have a means of getting through this wall, however.
I have an idea, but it would be costly to me. Does anyone else have something?
I could Eldritch Blast it until it was gone.
I also have a spell, maximum doesn't grasp, but I don't know if that would help any.
Well, sorry, I missed that.
I have Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, but I don't actually think it will do anything. I don't think it moves things. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Never mind. Just kidding. I can use it to like grab people and grab things, but I can't actually.
Interesting idea. Yes, yes. But it probably
Oh.
wouldn't work. But you could try.
You could try.
But let's maybe Asmodeus. As far as my understanding, Asmodeus's Eldritch Blast is on command. It costs him nothing. So.
It absolutely costs nothing. Ekard, would you like to help?
Oh yes,
Of
double team.
I
course.
know
boys.
that you have the same spell.
All right. And so you both just making a quick spell attack with your Eldritch Blast.
Oof. But it's a wall.
Don't worry, it's a
It's a
wall.
wall.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh.
That's rough.
Getting the bad rolls out of the way now.
Hey.
Let's see. It's always fun to find object hit points. Here we go. So, okay, yeah. Between the two of you, you actually do manage to bring the wall down. Well done. It blasts open hole. The walls crumble down, revealing a large area or a tunnel beyond, which eventually opens into a larger chamber. If you give me a moment, I'll get the map up wherever it may be. And this is one that is a custom map. So I did the wall. So you're gonna have to bear with me if you can see through them, because
Cool. Okay.
we'll to see as you, Cadris leaves you to it, as it were. Once the wall is done, he turns and I was like, yeah, well, good luck, I suppose, kind of deal. And why is that like that? All right, because there's no one on the map. Right, of course, of course. And you make your way. Perfect. Okay, it is working. Good. Good, good, good. You make your way through the tunnel until it kicks you out into a large something is wrong here. Very, very upsetting. Allow me a moment, my friends.
That was a good shot, gentlemen. Very good shot.
As you're wandering, yes. RP amongst yourselves as I fix the map grid.
It seems like you're getting more used to the spell work of Eldritch Blast.
Well, it's like
Muted,
any
I
other.
see. Oh, there you go. Sorry.
I was gonna say, no, it's just like any other muscle. Basically, you exercise it enough, you get stronger with it. I don't see
Very
why
good way of
magic.
looking at it.
I don't see why magic shouldn't be the same way.
It's fair.
Ridian, do you feel the same?
No, but the analogy is good.
I mean,
Jeez.
Beriadan, you must feel the same way at some sort, considering understanding the magics would kind of be part of that.
If working out is similar to
Is Beriadan
Better-
offended
Mm,
because this is jock stuff?
no. It's just if working out is similar to the prospect of the black work of a blacksmith. If it's similar in the sense that you take something and you weaken it with the intent of making it stronger, perhaps by adding in other mixed substances, then yes, I suppose it's quite apt. Yes. Of course, the magic that I'm using takes no physical drain, but I still understand the metaphor. Yes.
Yeah, I was more talking about just the fact that reading and understanding spells, understanding the weave, and learning about how Mistra gave us the weave to use to procure the magics, and that kind of falls under that same category, no?
So one who is physically adept due to years of physical endurance was given that to them?
The physicality is just a placeholder. It is merely a what's the word I'm looking for?
A tribute?
No, not quite. Kind of like a. This is Tyler not remembering the word that I had in my head like 2 seconds ago.
And a feeling I know all too well.
So frustrating.
I will say, in general, I still find both of your magics, Ekard and Asmodeus, to be quite peculiar.
All right,
Um,
I've got it fixed. The grid is
Unico-
now properly sized.
The fact that you can both cast the same spell, but one of you gets your power from a unicorn and the other gets your power from some unknown entity, is quite interesting.
Well, if you must,
Ooh,
we can
enough.
get into that later. I can tell you about my past and how I came to my powers.
That would be quite interesting, I believe.
I
Was
don't know how enlightening it will be, but
Oh, I believe it would be excitably entertaining. That being said, we should probably all shut up and do stealth checks.
agreed. I flourish my cloak. Like, whew. Stealth.
Damn this freaking map.
Nice, well done.
Hold on. I'm
Nat
scrolling.
20! Pew, pew, pew.
Pew 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 pew.
Pew, pew, pew. Sorry.
Pew pew pew.
Oh, okay.
It's that rarely seen rogue part that's actually coming into play now.
Let's
Hey,
see.
I got a 12. Very nice.
Nice. I just realized something.
Mm.
What if I do this? There we go.
What'd you do?
Some stuff. Hang on.
Stuff
Your
is
armor doesn't have a
very-
strength requirement, right?
Mine?
Yeah.
No, because of my arcane attunement.
Roll stealth. Don't apply advantage real quick.
Ah, cool. Next.
I did it.
What'd you do?
I removed the
Oh, the penalty. Nice.
I removed the stealth penalty. Yes.
That saves me a step. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. I was just thinking, man, if only I could turn that off. And then I was like, oh wait, I can't.
Oh, wait, I'm the DM.
So the tunnel eventually gives way to a natural cavern. As you can see here, the northern half which you're in, there are stalagmites rising up from a loose packed gravel floor. The walls in the north eventually coalesce into a small. The book describes it as a portico. I am not sure what that actually means. But it is
Not
a
like
small,
a large archway.
a fancy outdoor porch thing. Set into the back. I have the description here, of course. So, spacious natural cavern is perhaps 100 feet in diameter with thick stalagmites and columns everywhere. A granite portico extends from the far wall, housing a pair of dark wooden doors. Lying on the portico in front of the door is a large black dog curled up. Let me find a picture because I can do that. That's the
Oh,
wrong
like
picture.
it's alive. That's good. Great first start. Also, I googled the portico. It's those like overhangs over like a porch with the beams
Okay.
or the beam. What are those things called? Columns.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Horizontally over top? Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Here we go. Found it. Let's see. Unidentified map. There we go. This is what it looks like if anyone's interested.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good.
I pictured a friendly dog for some reason, and now I'm seeing this.
I
It
am
was
the
just like a puppy.
keymaster.
I was literally like, oh, we should just like befriend it, and
Oh, there's a dog.
my
Wow,
Ophelia was showing. Yeah.
Here's your Ophelia. Yeah.
I'm gonna place it on here. Place it on here. Place that. Visibility and boom. So yes, it is curled up. I believe you can all see it. Oh, also, quick question. None of you can see the rest of the dungeon. I used a few of your tokens as testers.
Correct.
To make sure that the walls are working. And you don't have any like memory of it, I guess would be the word. It's all black north of the door, is what I'm asking.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So, yes, curled up in front of the door, ignoring you for now, not moving.
God. Throw a stick at it.
No, I won't. Don't anger the dog.
Well, that being said, I mean, if we're here to clear this place out, that's not a natural being. So I think perhaps we kill it. That's our job. Yes.
Can you speak Infernal?
Me? No.
No, Ekard.
Yes, I can actually.
Maybe you can tell it to stand down.
I can give it a try.
Do we know that it's infernal? Well, I mean, I guess it would be hell related. Never mind.
I'm just assuming. But you know what they say about assuming.
Makes an ass off of you.
Exactly. And me. And
Yes,
myself.
you
And I.
twice. Yep.
I suppose I could try that. I'll head up to and give
Welcome.
a greeting in Infernal.
All right. When you
Oh my god.
terrifying.
Yep.
God
It's the
damn it.
Ghostbuster reference.
I
Fucking
had to
love that
make
you
the
pointed that
reference.
Understood by Ekard, Shadowhorn, and Beriadan Starym.
God damn it.
Oh, I can't read it either.
No,
Yeah,
I
But-
know.
But Nurgle can, and he can translate for me.
Can you read what it says then?
I can't, no.
I am Viz Cloroth, Keymaster of Gozer, Volgas Zindolbar, Lord of the Sublolia. Are you the gatekeeper? Sure, I said la la la.
I couldn't help
dog-
but make the reference.
Oh, of course, yeah. The dog, when addressed, lifts its head and looks at you, but doesn't respond otherwise.
I turned back to the group and I said, "Yeah, he doesn't seem to understand me.
I haven't ever spoken this, but I could try, and I'll walk up and say the exact same thing in Abyssal.
Okay.
Does that have any other effect?
It just kind of looks at you, tilts its head, kind of like when a dog is like, "What's what?" Like when you talk to a dog, kind of deal. But doesn't respond, doesn't react otherwise.
Brilliant. Try in Elvish or Sylvan.
I actually don't speak Sylvan. I barely read it.
I could maybe help with that then.
I don't think it would speak Sylvan nor Elvish. I'm gonna just see what happens, and I'll step forwards a little bit.
Nothing happens. Its hackles raise and it gets up. And roll initiative.
Oh, God damn it.
Just take a step to the
I was
left
gonna,
here.
I was gonna pee my pants if he like backed up. Okay, it chills out. Step forward, hackles raised. Step back, chills out.
Just keep testing it until
Yeah.
All right.
Not great.
Oh, and lock tokens, of course.
No, thank you.
One more initiative. But first of all, Beriadan, what are you... Wait, no, Ekard. Roll
Yeah.
initiative, my friend.
Second.
Of course.
Sorry about that.
No problem. All right, Beriadan,
Yes.
what are you up to?
I would have been like, kind of like approaching it with my hand out, right?
And when
Just
you
kind
get
of
to
be
that
like,
point,
here, doggy.
yeah, when you get to that point, it starts to lunge towards you to attack.
And then I just like open my palm, and opening my palm, the gem on the inside releases the lightning from the launcher, launching lightning into its face.
All right, launch your lightning. A hit.
Alrighty, and I'll do it hits, and then like the secondary like shocks it on top of that.
Right.
And then I'm actually gonna just go ahead and back up.
Just gonna run away.
15 feet. Yep.
Sounds good. Right, you hit it with the shock, and that does another shock afterwards.
Yeah. So technically, like, because eventually I'll get like multi attack, right?
Right.
But I can only add the extra d6 once. So
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So, it chases you down. One.
Help!
Comes in.
Help! Dog.
Comes in for a bite. Wraps its teeth around your armor, but doesn't get through. Next up, Asmodeus, as you see Beriadan with a dog biting around his leg. What are you doing?
I'm just going to... Maybe I should step to the side to get a better shot.
Very well.
Then I will shoot an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
No.
Blast.
Son of a bitch.
Crack. The bolt slides past Beriadan, your knee, and into the wall, blowing a piece out of the portico. Anything else, Asmodeus? I can hear you talking, but I can't hear you talking.
Can't hear me talking?
There, I can hear you talking now.
Oh, that was weird.
I could hear you go, and then start saying something.
I wasn't muted, so that's weird. Oh well. I will bonus action send Nurgle over there to attack.
Sounds good. Roll me that imp attack.
Oh man, I'm having terrible luck tonight.
Oh.
That's it.
It just bounces off of his impressive shadowy hide. Keya, you see your love Beriadan in danger. What now?
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost and just see what happens.
All right.
Boop.
A hit.
Hey! Yes. Fuck you.
Very nice.
Hey! Maximum damage.
As Beriadan flinches from the Eldritch Blast, you leave an opening for the dog to get struck by a ray of frost. Anything
and then
else?
I'll just go boop, boop, boop to
Alright.
like here so that I'm just like moving around. That way it's not going to always have a straight line at me.
Sounds good, sounds good. All right. Ekard, I see you're trying to move. Is that the first thing?
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm basically just going to do the same thing that Asmodeus does and just get reposition and Eldritch Blast.
Sounds good, sounds good. A miss.
And
Second.
I do the exact same thing. I just did the same.
He
Nice.
goes from he goes from one successful hit to almost getting struck again by another Eldritch Blast. Anything else?
No, I just stand my ground.
All right. Top of the round. Oh, that was my bad. Beriadan. You're up. Dog wrapped around your leg, not harming you or grappling you. You can
Yeah.
extract yourself and flee if you would.
I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will. I'll like flick my wrist,
Mhm.
and I'll flick my wrist down, and then it makes my dagger protrude out, and then
Okay.
I'll like stab down into the neck of the dog.
Assassin's Creed.
Yes. Well, kind of. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nice.
Assassin's Creed indeed.
All right.
Nice.
I'm surprised that didn't land as a critical strike.
It does indeed. I don't know how to make it appear for you guys though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
What's the OH for?
OH. Offhand. Possibly.
Whatever.
Yeah, OH is offhand.
I don't know why it's identifying as offhand. Doesn't really matter. So. Okay. Yep.
Well, there's like
Um,
little hands beside your weapon, so maybe it's just
Oh
labeled wrong.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because an offhanded dagger strike as a bonus action would not deal your dexterity bonus. It would only deal the dice damage.
Yeah, but
But
it still did it, right? So.
yeah, it still did it. You stab into the dog, pulling the blade free. The wound partially seals behind. As
Mm.
anything else?
I'm just gonna try and like keep its attention on me and like look big, like
All right.
I want it to keep on me. Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
That's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. All right. It's just going to try to chomp again. This time it hits, getting through your armor and giving you a fairly nasty wound.
Oh. Is any of that damage elemental?
Let's find out. It is in fact piercing.
Yeah. Okay.
And also it's going to do a thing where it forces you to make a strength saving throw or knocks you prone and is now trying to savagely maul you.
Good.
Asmodeus, Beriadan is now on the ground, wounded by this dog. What are you doing?
Sorry, I was muted. This time I will. Yeah, I'm still gonna shoot it with Eldritch Blast.
Sounds good. A hit.
There, that should fucking hit. And then
Pushing it up enough to like get a hit into it. Yes.
I'll have Nurgle move around. So I'm not sure if the familiar can give advantage or not. I think they can when they can attack, but I could be wrong.
I would say because Nurgle can attack, yes, he can grant advantage. Normally, they have to use their action to give the help.
Yeah.
But because of your pact and all that, it is technically a combatant. Hit. Nurgle stabs it in the back. Apply your poison. Yes.
Poison.
It
Oh, I
succeeds.
succeeded.
Um,
Half as much.
And Beriadan, as you're trying to push this thing off of you, it stiffens suddenly and then fades away into a shadowy smoke before disappearing completely.
Thank God.
Thank you, Nurgle.
You're very welcome, Beriadan. And then Nurgle will say, "You're welcome."
I'll stand up, kind of
I'll
looking at
unlock
my
it.
armor. Ouch! That had quite a large bite.
Did look like it, yes.
Well, I mean, we spent the money. May as well. I'll just pop one of those healing potions.
Oh, that money was for rescuing Satiir, though.
Yes, well, either way, I'll drink the healing potion. 2d4 plus 2. I'll just roll it over here.
Sorry, I thought you meant that we spent the money to do this mission.
Oh, no. Well, I guess kind of, didn't we? So 4 health. Yikes. Well,
Very yikes, indeed.
better than 0, I guess. Okay.
Roll a
So-
d6.
Now that you are past the dog, you can see there is a tall double door made of carved ebony at the end of the portico, each with a skull-shaped knocker. And now that the combat is finished, you can see it has a message inscribed in it, each door. The left-hand door says Temple of the Hidden Lord. The right-hand one says please knock before entering.
Do I see any kind of magic around it?
Yes, you do. The knockers are the knockers have what's the word I'm looking for? Evocation magic on them.
That's protection magic, basically.
No,
No,
that is like
Explosive
fireball, firebolt, lightning, that sort of thing.
Okay, yes, don't touch the door handles.
Door knockers, the handles are fine.
The door knockers, don't knock.
but they asked us to.
Don't knock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to try the handle.
Keya, perhaps before we go much further, could you perhaps provide one of us, not me, maybe one of our 2 more damage-dealing friends, with that spell you have, the one that makes them a little more hop in their step.
Try clicking on the
yeah.
door there, Asmodeus. It should open for you.
Didn't even try.
Hold on
I
here.
just
Hold on.
meant to mention this. I did try using one of my healing dice on Beriadan. Has my sort of poor man's lay on hands. I rolled the d6 already.
Oh, thanks. So how much did I get?
6 points.
Excellent, thank you.
Very well. Recover your
After that minimum fucking recovery from your potion.
I'll take it.
Mm,
So you push open the doors as the conversation in the background
Wait.
happens.
Wait.
Hmm?
Wait. I want to cast a spell before he opens it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make sure that it's the right one. 14th favor, I think, is what he's talking about, right?
Probably, yeah.
The
No,
chronology
sorry.
one.
Gift of Alacrity. Here it is.
Yeah.
Where the heck is this thing? So I'm going to cast Gift of Alacrity on Beriadan.
Okay. Thank you.
And for the duration, you can add a 1d8 to your initiative rolls.
Kind of fair. She would not want to give that to Asmodeus. So,
Not right now, anyways.
yeah.
Do you
No.
No.
No, yeah, never.
do you want to roll that, Tyler, or should I?
Um.
Sure, spell. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. 1d8.
Or is it just you roll an extra d8 every time you roll initiative?
That's
I don't
what
know.
I was wondering, because it's a duration of 8 hours. For the duration, the target can add 1d8 to its initiative roll.
Yeah, I feel like
I
it's
think-
every
I
time
think
he rolls
so.
initiative, he
Yeah.
rolls d8.
Yep.
Okay,
You get a,
okay,
add a
cool.
d8.
All right.
Yeah.
Try and keep that in mind.
I'll see if I can
Oh.
add. That's for Beriadan. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let me see if I can add an effect. Oh god. Let's just go. There we go. +1
Yep.
to initiative.
Like it.
Duration 8.
Hourly cycles. Say that.
Yeah, I'll just go 0 there, and then there we go. Nice and simple.
Yes,
I'll
yes.
figure out how to make a fancy one properly later.
Well said. Well said.
So Asmodeus. Yes.
Yeah, so I just open the door and I'll just stroll in.
Okay, so
Don't touch the knockas, I'll say back.
you find yourself in a 15-foot high stone ceiling, 15-foot high arched stone ceiling room, supported by a double row of columns. Several frescoes are painted on the walls in muted colors. There's a short sword on the floor here. As well as, I'm sure you can see, the eastern half of this room is dominated by a coating of thick webs. There are so several humanoid shapes entirely cocooned, hanging from the ceiling.
Did you say there's a short sword on the ground?
I did.
Is it magical?
Let's find out.
Sorry, I feel like having this like detect magic always up is kind of cheating.
It's not so bad. No, it is not.
It's okay. It's not magical, Beriadan. You can touch it.
Where is it?
Just it's in the room.
Okay, so I'll pick it up.
Mhm.
Just like everyday short sword, or is there
It
anything
is
like
a short sword. Yes, you have a short sword now.
any interesting designs?
No, it seems actually pretty bog standard.
I'm gonna take a look around to see if I can find the source of these webs.
Sure. Roll me a perception check.
Oh,
You look around, you can't see the source from here.
okay. Careful not to touch any of the webs.
Yep.
If
Easy
I
enough.
can.
There's a door in the north, by the way, also encased in webs. This thing to this black rectangle to the south is actually something of interest as Ekard walks past it. Let's see. One moment. Is a choir stall made from beautifully carved ebony, or is secured by a golden bolt. As you draw near Ekard, you see 4 faint, ghostly figures in the stall. They're silently shuffling back and forth, their faces twisted in anguish.
That's not good.
Let's see. In front of the stall, there is a ebony baton, like a conductor's wand.
Mm.
That looks kind of cool. Is it anything?
This kind of narrow my eyes. It's like I can't exactly cast detect magic. Can anyone scan this for me?
Alright, what are we looking at, Ekard?
I
The
gesture
golden,
over to the black baton.
the baton does not seem to be magical.
Seems
The
ordinary enough to me.
the bolt, on the other hand, is conjure or abjuration.
But that bolt is something special. I couldn't tell you what it is. It has abjuration magic on it.
Easy for you to say.
Asmodeus is much more articulate than I am.
Same.
Yeah.
Try so hard to be smart, you guys, and it's just not helping.
I know, it's so hard to be like witty and like
That's why
what,
you
fast
Toys.
speaking.
the best plan is just play people like Costrikas. Don't have to be smart. Just scream.
Fair.
No.
Or Gregor.
Yep.
Complete idiot.
Oof.
It's a lot of fun though. Alright, anyways. I couldn't tell you which it actually does though, Ekard. Just maybe don't stab yourself with it.
I just like I'm looking at the bolt and I'm like looking up at the uh what did you say it was? Yeah, the ghostly figures. I'm like, if this is an abjuration bolt, I wonder if that might have something to do with those ghastly figures behind it.
Oh, abjuration is to protect something. Mostly barriers, protect from harmful effects.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that bolt's keeping those ghouls in place. We should probably maybe just leave it as is.
Ah.
Where are the ghouls? They're through this door here? Or...
I'll put them on the map for you if you would like.
Sure.
Let's
Good.
see.
Good thinking, Ekard. Good thinking. We could always come back and... Well, I guess to that extent...
Hold on to the rod as well. It might... Maybe just the substance alone is what's holding them back.
True, true. To that extent, it's our job to clear this area. Would that not include these ghouls?
Hang on, I'm trying to figure out how the visibility will work for these guys. I'm gonna put one on the map outside just to see if it's just a trick of the light. It is. Okay, they are visible. You can see that.
Yes.
Good. Then allow me to quickly change the wall. Don't worry, they're not coming out. But yes, this is what you see.
Oh, Jesus.
Oop. Oh, jeez.
I don't know.
Right.
What's the group consensus? Do we leave them in there? Do we try and exterminate them? What do we do?
You did tell Lieutenant Shaw we'd take care of anything down here.
Should I open the door and see if they'll stay there or if they'll come out?
Maybe talk to them first, Asmodeus. Use your clever means to discuss with them potential opportunities.
Don't know if they'll talk back. Hello, do you talk?
They don't respond. They
Yeah,
just,
I don't think they talk
just
Beriadan.
watch you with a as an anguished expression.
Try with the conductor's wand. Try and conduct them.
Pass me the baton, Ekard.
Sure, I'd pass over the baton.
All right.
And I'll tell them to go to one corner.
You just kind of wave it around with them, or
Yeah.
so as you wave the baton around, they start singing in beautiful otherworldly voices.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
They sing the following chant: "Hidden Lord, we seek your face. Hidden Lord, we seek your face. Hidden Lord, we seek your face. Let us know your will." That repeats for as long as you wave the baton.
Oh my.
Not quite what we were going for, Asmodeus, but well done.
Tanner, you're muted.
Am I?
Oh, I couldn't hear you.
Wow. Yeah, it's just being weird. My mic's being weird. I'll maybe turn my sensitivity up a bit.
So, I think maybe they are enslaved spirits made to literally sing songs here. If you would open the door, I think there's a decent chance they'd just fly away.
I feel like they're going to attack us, so I'm going to back up. Hold on.
So
I'm
hold
going to
on.
back up to
They
this
said,
corner. I'm going to cast Mage Hand.
wait. I think basically whoever's holding the baton controls them.
I'll
So why
put that
did
to
they?
the test.
So
Shall I?
why did they?
I'm just going to open the door, and if they don't attack us, then yes, we'll say that the baton controls them.
Okay.
All right, mage hand. Open the door.
All right.
Oh, it's locked.
It's locked, but just because I didn't want you to accidentally do this.
Okay.
You open the door. Now,
Oops.
now it is. And as soon as the bolt is freed, the spirits inside burst through the door, wailing and moving towards you aggressively. And with that,
Try to start waving the stick, see if they stop in their tracks.
they do not. Everyone, we're going to pick this up next time.
Shit.
Only initiative. Oh, sure.
If you want to roll initiative, yeah.
Sure. Why
I
not?
put them on the wrong way, so now I got to delete them and put them back on the damn map.
It'd be a 12 for my initiative, by the way.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I have to say,
And
I
yeah.
thought if we just kept it alone, they probably would have been keeping it. Ah,
It's still our job to clear them out, right?
that's true.
So, and like I said, we'll pick this up again next week.
Cool.
Okay. I'm scared.
Sounds good. Wait, is it next week? Tony available for the?
Oh yeah. Right. Then the next available time.
All right,
Cool.
sounds good to me.
Good game, everyone.
All right. GG.
Yeah,
Thanks,
GG,
guys.
guys.
Thanks for the reschedule.
Of course.
Mhm.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thanks for your patience with my chaotic work.
Ah. All is good.
Hey, at least you didn't have to go to Sarnia.
It's true. I could have had to
Good
go to
shithole.
Sarnia. This week's episode not sponsored by Sarnia.
Oof.
Or the people of Sarnia.
Watch, there's just gonna be like so many comments on this episode from people from Sarnia.
I mean, hey, any marketing is good marketing.
People from Sarnia don't have internet.
Oh,
What are you talking
shit.
about?
Here we go.
This is such yeah, you come to the Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus campaign. Come for the demons and devils. Stay for the very niche Ontario-based humor.
There you go. There you go.
I'm here for the cult
And
stuff.
only for Ontarians that know where fucking Sarnia is.
Yours to discover.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll see you guys Tuesday in the Underdark, I suppose.
Mhm. All right,
Sounds
guys.
good.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
See you guys
Night.
in a couple days. Bye.
Ciao
Night.
for now.
Later, guys.
Later.